Hello, everyone. I'm Elise as Another Truth on YouTube. Welcome and welcome back. Thank you for coming to my channel and listening to what I have to say. I do appreciate you, and thank you for that. I have no viable or meaningful update regarding the Pause Kuwait situation and the Foodie Beauty situation, which is connected to it. There is some talk about her doing a cameo, which was supposedly leaked, and in the background is a green screen of an appearance that she is still in Kuwait or in some other related country, and that she is wearing her hijab as representation of what she says she is. I personally have not seen any updates anywhere regarding the situation that I can pinpoint as fact. It's okay to react, talk about situations. I haven't seen the video. I don't want to see the video. I've seen screenshots. It doesn't even look like her, to be honest. So I don't know. Or maybe she's under a lot of stress with everything. I don't know. And stress impacts the way that we look, we think, or whatever. There is talk that she's still in Canada, she's still in Kuwait, or she is in a neighboring country in the Middle East on a visa run. I don't know about that either. There's one thing that I've learned, and it's a very painful lesson. There probably won't be a lot of closure on this. And listen, I understand reaction channels are numerous, and there are people, um, there are some people spearheading smear campaigns against other content creators, and they do it incessantly to pick up some extra cash. There are some reaction channels who are very serious about what they do, and they're serious about what they do, that they want to bring that information. It's usually motivated by money or attention, because that's what I'm hearing, instead of hearing about meaningful updates to a situation that has an impact on the way we relate to others, to animals, to organizations, and things like that. There is some suggestion that the reaction channel industry is dying. I don't believe that. Not for a moment. I think there's still a large audience for it. There is still a lot of money to make in it. There is still a lot of attention to get from it, because people need a distraction. They thrive on watching the virtual demise of someone's business or even their lives. I can't personally imagine why her beezers, and I say that with air quotation marks, would continuously send money to her to keep on doing what she's doing, when it will do nothing to help her. Okay, I don't think insulting her helps either, but I can't imagine. And people do that because they want to watch people demise. There's another content creator I've come across where people just don't want him to exist in the space, but only for the way that they want. So they will keep supporting his alcoholism and harass him with um, deliveries and things and get in the way of his freedom of movement. I mean, it happens. It happens to people all the time, especially if they're a person that doesn't seem uh, normal. They'll throw money at people who already have enough, who will sell them a bill of goods, and these people who throw money at them will believe it because they seem to have everything together. Their lives are perfect. So, people aren't always a good judge of others sometimes. And in any event, I haven't seen any meaningful updates. Like I said, I wasn't sure if Pause Kuwait would do it. It was a matter of let's see and wait. We may not get closure on that. We may not get the information we want. I don't have a personal connection with that agency. I only go by what is written on their Instagram and their um, homepage. Their Facebook page hasn't been updated in many years. I don't know if they have a new one. I don't use Twitter/X. Um, I don't know when the web page was last updated. So I don't know what's really going on. All I know is that from the messages that I've seen, and from a third party perspective, that the organization has received a torrent of abuse against their culture, religion, who they are, and horrible accusations of terrorism. Some have mentioned that terrorism remark could have been made by a Foodie Beauty sock puppet. It could have been done by anybody. And it's so interesting that they will resort to that behavior, whoever they are doing this, but will support the Kuwait arc of Foodie Beauty. Although it was mentioned on my channel by another astute content creator that if she did go back to Canada, her channel would probably improve since her Canada arc wasn't doing well. Her Canada situation wasn't doing well. And it's strange to me that a cameo was supposedly leaked about Foodie Beauty. Honestly, the screenshots from that leaked video, I haven't seen it. They don't look like her. It doesn't look like her at all. Something seems just really off about the whole situation. Like if she were in Canada, why is she pretending to be, once again, a Muslima, perhaps still in Kuwait or another Middle Eastern nation? I don't understand that. What is the point of that if she's in trouble with Kuwait? Is she trying to avoid something in Canada as well? Is she in a neighboring country in the Middle East? Some people think she's doing another visa run. Some people state that she's too broke to leave Kuwait, that she is back in Canada doing this. I don't know if anybody was able to track anything. Who knows? Um, who knows where she is? It just seems really weird. This whole thing seems off. And one of the things that really gave me the creeps was that weird video of Chantel and Salah's abusive interaction with each other, where they were poking, slapping, and pouring water over each other. It's a little more specific than that, but just before all this other stuff happened, it's weird. Um, it causes a lot of concern for me, but none of this makes sense, and unless the Kuwaiti authorities have anything to say themselves, there won't be much said. And I do not have access to Kuwaiti newspapers. I suppose I could look around and see if there's anything going on, but I do not have access to that. Maybe someone in the region does, and maybe that's where they're reporting this from. I don't know. Do not have that connection at this time. But it just seems awfully weird. And not to mention, Foodie Beauty undermining the law there, allegedly. She hasn't really respected anywhere she's lived. She's burned down bridges and stuff. And the creepy thing is these alleged beezers and supposed supporters keep throwing money at her to do this nonsense. Although I think that had slowed down quite a bit when she went to Kuwait. So that's why she was most likely grifting. And I'm wondering if she was doing that to run away from Salah more than the law, but I don't know. And I would think that Salah is in deep trouble in Kuwait, probably more so than Chantel at this point. But anyway, I don't have any meaningful updates. Those are just my opinions and thoughts and questions. There are a lot of things going on that deserve my attention and that I have to focus on. And I can't spend my time dwelling on this. I am in the process of moving. I'm having some other challenges. And to be honest, I'm quite exhausted once again. I figured out why I'm exhausted. I'll talk about it in a future video. But in the meantime, I want you all to take care of yourselves. Don't believe everything that you see or read. Just be very mindful that not everything is as it seems, but not to be paranoid. Just to take care of yourself, be discerning, and get meaningful research. Okay? Take care. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.